So this video is all about your metabolism, and one of the reasons I've done this for you is because I find a lot of people, especially when I sit down initially and kind of have a chat with them and find out their struggles. Their struggles actually all relate back to the metabolism, and a lot of them unbeknownst to them. And the key is that actually when you understand your metabolism, you'll understand what will work and what won't work. And you'll also understand why fad diets and extreme dieting and the general kind of do-it-yourself kind of dieting, if you're looking at losing weight or even if you're looking at improving your health, you'll understand why a lot of those don't work and why it's kind of pointless trying them and actually detrimental to your health and results if you do. So this basically is going to clear up a lot of the confusion for you. You'll know by the end of this video exactly what works, in terms of why we're doing what we're doing and what's needed to be done. As I said, it'll take a lot of the guesswork about, I read about this or what about this. So as we're going through it, I'll go through a few of the general myths that comes up as well. So basically what we're looking at is a lot of people sit down and say, my metabolism is very slow. Now, we can think that the metabolism slows down or that kind of thing, but a few years ago when I was kind of working away as a kind of freelance trainer in a gym in Ballsbridge, I had a guy come to me that I was actually in school with, who was in the same year as me. Now, this guy in school was like Mr. kind of, athlete. He threw his hand at everything and was the best at everything. He, captain of the rugby team. He was on, the tennis team. He was in athletics. He did the Leinsters. Like so many different things. He was just very good at everything on the football team, etc. But he came to me. He was very overweight, and he'd been trying to lose weight for about a year. And he was up in the gym, and he was in the gym 6 days a week. He was kind of doing loads of spinning classes, and he was out running. He'd even gone to the nutritionist because it just wasn't working for him. And the nutritionist had told him, you have a slow metabolism. The nutrition tried some stuff with him and it didn't work. And the nutritionist just said, you have a slow metabolism. So like at that stage, this was about 2006. So, how old was I in 2006? I think it was 25 or so. So I didn't, have a huge amount, like about 5 years experience, maybe 4 years experience at that stage. So I was still learning and, kind of didn't know that a slow metabolism didn't exist or et cetera. So I just took it at face value and said, right, I'll try and train, follow nutrition and just see what happens. But in 6 weeks, he lost 1.5 stone. And he actually had reduced the amount of exercise he was doing in terms of days per week. And he also then said he felt like he was eating a hell of a lot more food. So that kind of got me really kind of, open my mind up to go, okay, well, what happened and why did it work for him when he had been to a nutritionist, he had been exercising, etc. So one of the things with metabolism is your metabolism is largely set and governed. It's not going to massively change unless you lose a hell of a lot of weight. When we're overweight, we're carrying 3 stone extra, 4 stone extra, 5 stone extra, we actually have a faster metabolism than someone who would be lighter, okay? The heavier you are, the faster your metabolism is, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy or anything like that. It just means that you burn more calories. And essentially your metabolism is the amount of calories you're burning and all those processes that are going to go along with it to keep you alive, okay? So understanding the metabolism, kind of going through it. So your BMR is your basal metabolic rate, and it's the amount of energy, calories needed to keep you alive if you stay in bed all day. So calories is just a measurement of energy, and to get your head around that all calories is a unit of measurement, okay? And we need to know this because energy is basically, fat is stored energy, and muscle is actually stored energy as well. And there are really only 2 types of stored energy that we kind of can access and kind of, manipulate in our body. And when we eat food, we're eating energy, and that gets converted into whatever we need in the body. So your BMR is your base metabolic rate. Okay, so this is the kind of the minimum, is the amount of energy needed to keep you alive. You stayed in bed the whole day. That's if you can get it. So that's going to basically be the amount of calories needed to keep your heart functioning, to keep your lungs going, your kidneys, your brain, etc. Now, we obviously don't stay in bed all day, so we've got daily activity. Now that's getting up, brushing our teeth, going to work, looking after kids, whatever it is, the daily activity, our exercise, and that'll give us the amount of energy needed to maintain our metabolism. So I'm going to use maintenance here in relation to your metabolism, not just your weight. Okay, now obviously you kind of look at this, might want to improve your body composition, your kind of fat to muscle ratio and your weight, etc. But let's look at this from a more of a health point of view as well as just an actual weight loss scale weight kind of point of view. So your BMR, base metabolic rate, plus your daily activity is equal to your maintenance. It's the amount of energy you need to maintain your metabolism and keep everything functioning. So I'll give you an example of kind of how we calculate this, and I'll kind of show you how you can do it yourself. So Mary, 5'5", she weighs 12 stone, and she's 47 years of age. So there's a calculator you can punch those into online, and it's called bmorcalculator.net, I think. And it gives us a number. So that number is 1,470. So 1,470 calories is Mary's base metabolic rate. So if she stayed in bed all day, did nothing, no movement or anything like that, she would actually burn 1,470 calories. Then you add her activity levels onto it. There's a couple of different multipliers we can use based on how active you are. So typically as a member of SF Fitness, that multiplier is actually 1.55. For someone like myself, because I have a very active job, I'd actually use a multiplier of 1.75. If somebody does absolutely no exercise and has a very sedentary job, we'd actually use a multiplier of 1.225. So again, you don't really need to kind of concern yourself too much with that. But just with this multiplier is Mary's total maintenance calories is 2021. Okay, so she needs 2021 calories a day to keep her metabolism functioning at its best. Okay, now your body likes to be here, and a lot of people might look at it and go, "Geez, I can never eat that amount of food, etc." and call it too many calories. But compared to what? Is 2,000 calories a day too many calories for this Mary person here? So if you multiply that by seven days a week, that means her week maintenance number is 14,000. And it's very easy to go over that during a week, maybe not during weekdays or when we're trying to be good in inverted commas. But what can happen is that as we start to get cravings, we snack, we pick at food, we're not fully conscious of the amount of food we're actually eating all the time. A lot of people actually, I might be talking to you there and I could ask you, how many calories do you eat a day? And you may not know. So if you don't know, then how do you know you're actually eating the optimal amount to support your metabolism, etc., and therefore to enhance your results and your progress going forward? We've got to be consistent. We've got to get an awareness of this. And there's a couple of ways to do this, and we'll talk about that in other videos. But one of the things I want to stress upon you is that your BMR plus your activity is the energy needed to keep you alive, keep you functioning on a daily basis. So that includes all your organs, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidneys, to keep all your hormones in balanced production, which will affect your energy and mood and a lot of other things. To repair all your joints, your muscles, your bone, skin, your brain function, your focus, your concentration levels, so the ability to actually work, and kind of get things done, to, get your to-do lists done, etc., that you're not feeling overwhelmed or stressed. A lot of that can be down to poor brain function and, decision-making and that kind of thing. So obviously, these are important things for us, so we need to look after these. However, I find, and looking at a lot of these fad diets, a lot of these gimmicks, a lot of things in terms of people think, oh, well, this is how we lose weight. We cut calories. We don't eat that much. We have to reduce the amount we eat to do it. But kind of, saying to someone to lose weight that you just got to eat less and exercise more is kind of like saying to someone who's drowning to drown less and swim more. It's not that useful. We need more information. We need a bit more structure, planning, organization to actually get results. But what I want to kind of stress upon you with this one is that if you don't eat enough food and you're not looking after your metabolism on a regular basis, things like your organs, your hormones, your muscles, your bones, your brain function, etc., will get negatively impacted.